Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from May the 12th up to the 18th of May 2019. And this is for you coming from Aries. Firstly, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9@gmail.com, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Send me an email and we'll talk about whatever questions you may have. I'm going to start with Sunday the 12th, and for you coming from Aries, it's going to be a very good 24 hours. The planets of the morning and afternoon on this Sunday are entirely on your side. Only don't show too much domination and don't be too stubborn. And if you can control this, then you're going to have a wonderful morning, afternoon, Sunday. Business planets are also there, so mix business and pleasure. Go out with the people you work with, and you will see that plenty of opportunities will come your way. Evening and nightfall, full of emotional planets, and that's where emotional planets ought to be. So you're going to have emotionally with a family or with your romance partner or marriage partner or friends a very good time. One or two of the planets of the morning, afternoon will also be there in the evening. So if you want, mix business and pleasure as well. Monday the 13th is going to be a very troubled morning, afternoon. Troubled in the sense there are many rebellious planets there. So they make you behave rebelliously. You don't agree with anyone. You don't want to toe the line. You want to look at ways of doing things differently. That upsets everybody at work or in business. And these are negative planets. So they also warn you that your ideas may be too far ahead of the future. Try to be sensible. Control these planets by sticking to rules and regulations, whether at place of work or in business, or you're going to find that what you do wrongly, you're going to get the blame as well. Evening and nightfall turns much, much better. Now these planets who can help you mix business and pleasure are there. And these are the planets who help you to expand and to plan expansion and to plan growth with anybody. So mix business and pleasure, evening, nightfall. Go out with your family members if you want as well. And you'll have some very good advantage in the evening, nightfall. Tuesday the 14th is going to be a very fast moving day. Too much to do, so stress will build up. Make sure that your deadlines are not broken. Have a timetable. Look at your timetable and do things which are only really, really important. Otherwise, you're walking around like a stress machine, and you'll have too much to do in the sense that your deadlines may go missing, and you may be very much in trouble because you will be lacking focus. So focus on what's important, just do that, and you'll be okay for the morning, afternoon. Be careful, these planets make you hasty, impatient and hasty. And so you could be very careless in what you say or careless in what you do. Evening, nightfall, the rebellious planets are back. So they create problems again by making you into company that may be very rebellious, so you're part of the rebellious group. Or maybe it's a group that doesn't care about rules and regulation. Or it's a group that makes somehow difficulties with people, disagreeabilities. All because these planets make you especially to want to be part of a troubled group. So stay away from anybody that creates problems. Wednesday the 15th is going to be a difficult morning and afternoon period, whether at work, whether in business, whether at home, whether with anyone. These are planets that want to create a wedge between you and other people. The planets of argumentativeness are there, so they'll make you argue. They'll make you look at things differently. They'll make you make mistakes because you become careless. And they'll make you somehow to get the blame as well, whether in job, whether in business. You can get very bad news in job and business, so don't let yourself get into a position where the finger of blame will come straight at you. And personal relationships can go very bad, family areas as well. So you have to avoid arguments at any cost. And you have to be a person who is very polite to everybody. Evening and nightfall, very fast planets are seen. And when they are fast, they obviously make you think fast and do fast and become careless because they are not very agreeable with you, these planets. So tell yourself, whatever you say and do, you have to think very carefully before you say and do. Otherwise, you're just moving into a lot of problems in the evening nightfall period. And drive very carefully as well throughout the whole day. Thursday the 16th is going to be a very profitable and good morning and afternoon. And I see that the planets of the internet are also there. So go to the internet morning, afternoon to find solutions for your job areas, for your business areas. Make your fantastic contacts there. Chase for the romance you want as well. And you will see that the morning, afternoon, you are inspired by something or another. And you will say some things of inspiration. And you will come to the notice of your bosses in a positive way, or in business in a positive way as well. Evening, nightfall turns very bad. So if I were you and you don't have to be out, go back to the safety of your own home. But if you have to be out, tell yourself, be very choosy of the company. There's nothing much to gain. You will be in the company of people where situations can go from bad to worse. And if you're not very careful, you'll be in a situation where whatever you try and do, you're going to make problems for yourself. So choose your company carefully, and even sometimes if you're at home, disagreeabilities will be seen. So tell yourself, say less and do less. Friday the 17th is a very slow day. A lot of frustration for you. Turns a bit gloomy as well. News is not very good. Situation in job not good. Situation in business very slow. So what do? Well, you can't go faster than your own planets. You have to plan it. You have to plan very carefully, because hour by hour in the morning and afternoon, these negative slow planets will make things worse and worse and worse. So don't allow that to happen. Start very early to identify what the mistakes are and try to correct them early. Be part of a team, because if you're on your own, you're going to get the blame all on your own. Be part of a team, and there will be somebody else whose luck may be better, and you might do a bit better in the morning, afternoon. Evening, nightfall turns very good. Very good in the sense that, again, the planets of the internet are there. If you go to the internet, you might get solutions of all kinds, where to work in the world, where to find the romance or love in the world, where to make money in the world, to do business in the world. All that you'll be able to do well on the internet. And you may find solutions as well. And even if you're not on the internet, it's going to be a wonderful evening, because the inspiration of you will show. So go out with a motive. Is it to help your job? Is it to help your business? And that way you will get the best value of the evening nightfall period. Saturday the 18th turns magnificently well for you. These are planets of determination who are determined to bring good luck to you. One or two of these planets may be over-determined, so you may be approaching things too aggressively, or be a person who just gets obsessive with what he or she wants. So tell yourself, take the soft approach, and you will make these determined planets very nice and classy for yourself. So take the soft approach, and you're going to get everything you want in the morning, afternoon. Take the lead by all means. These planets also show leadership qualities of you. Evening, nightfall doesn't turn well. Evening, nightfall is a time for disappointment. Well, that's the plan. So what do? You will be prepared for the disappointment. You'll find out where it comes from. Now, there are some aggressive planets also there in the evening, nightfall. So it's either you aggressive or somebody aggressive to spoil everything. So choose your company carefully. Stay away from people who might just bring provocation or disturbances like this. And that way, if you can stay away from them, you'll be much happier. Well, that's the week for you. I have a 90-minute session, and during these 90 minutes, I'll use your date of birth and time of birth and look at your palm to tell you all about your next 7, 8 or 9 years in all areas of your life. And I will do that, and I'll give you all your lucky things to do. Your personal lucky lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. Your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky directions, your lucky days, a lot more information, so that you can have that inspiration from the universe and be very lucky at least for the next 7, 8 or 9 years. So send me that email at andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9, @gmail.com, and I'll reply to you. Until then, thank you and goodbye.